Hey traders, and welcome to Structure-Based Trading Episode 7, Part 2. If you'd like to see Part 1, then you can do so by clicking the link in the description below labeled Part 1, or by clicking the card in the top right hand corner of your screen. This video is a part of a series that began with Episode 1, so if you'd like to see that whole series, then I'll put a link for that in the description below as well. If you're a returning subscriber, then I'd like to say thank you for joining us. And if you're brand new here to the trading channel, then I'd like to say welcome. And if you enjoy free educational content about strategies, trading psychology, and structure-based trading, then make sure to click that subscribe button. In today's video, we'll be checking out some of the key levels that I'm going to be looking at for potential trading opportunities on the pound dollar, the Aussie dollar, and the dollar Swiss. So if that sounds interesting to you, then make sure to keep it locked here through the intro and disclaimer, and I'll see you guys on the other side. Welcome back, traders. So we're going to start off our structure-based analysis here on the pound dollar. And the first thing we're actually going to do is discuss a little bit about the trade you currently see on your screen. What I'm going to do is play you guys a clip that shows the exact analysis and the exact strategy I used in order to make over 315 pips on this trade you see on your screen. This trade was actually mentioned in a previous video I did called Winning Trades Using Structure and Patterns. So what I'm going to do is play you guys a really short clip from that video real fast, and then we'll come right back here to the charts and we'll discuss a little more about this strategy. The two things that I'm hoping for is that we either break out to the high side and give me an opportunity to go long from this daily level of support, pushing up, or the market continues lower. And since I'm already in a position short, if this market breaks out to the downside, I will just keep my position on and continue to let it ride to the downside. But if we do break out to the upside of this triangle, then I will consider reversing my position completely, considering that we just bounced off that daily level of support. Talk about some crazy trading. So that's what I'm looking at here on the... Welcome back, guys. So as you can see on the screen in front of you, this is that same consolidation pattern we were looking at, and we actually got that breakout to the upside that we were talking about. And as I was saying in that clip, my reason for wanting to be involved in this trade long is because we had just come off this daily level of structure that I had pointed out in a previous structure-based trading video. Since we pushed off that level so strongly, I decided that my new bias in this market was long. Since I have a long bias, and then this market did break out of this consolidation pattern, that gave me enough reason to go ahead and enter the trade. With a stop loss below the most previous swing low, and initial targets were at a 1-to-1 risk reward. After moving the stop loss to break even, we have now pushed up over 320 pips on the second part of this position. And this trade was taken using nothing more than simple patterns along with the structure levels that I point out here in the structure-based trading series. So guys, if you want to make sure that you're alerted first whenever these videos come out, then what you can do is actually head over to thetradingchannel.net, and I'll have a link in the description along with a link in the top right hand corner of your screen in the cards. Head over here and go ahead and sign up for our email list. Doing this will not only ensure that you receive alerts whenever I come out with free educational content here on YouTube, but you'll also receive one of my own potential trade setups each week, along with other free educational material on Forex. So if you're interested in receiving more free stuff from us here at the Trading Channel, then make sure to click that link in the description and go sign up for that email list. This so far has been a very nice trade, but we have to look at the future, guys. We have to go ahead and be prepared for the next move here on the pound dollar. So let's go ahead and zoom back out to a daily chart and start our structure-based analysis there. All right, guys, so here we are out on the daily chart. And as you can see, we had this level here that was a daily level that we expected to become resistance, right? And if you've watched some of my previous structure-based trading videos, you'll know that I don't just take positions at these levels of structure. And in the same sense, I don't just remove a position. I was already long the pound dollar, and this market gave me no reason whatsoever to believe that it would turn around at this level of structure right here. We blew right past that level, so I had no reason to exit the position. But the question we have to ask ourselves, and the question I'm going to ask, is what are we looking for next? Our next red level, our next red line here indicates a level of daily structure that was tested multiple times as resistance and support. This will be my next level for potential profit taking, along with a potential short entry if we get the right kind of entry reason. The market's pushing up pretty hard now, so it's likely that we could see this within the rest of this week or early on into next week. So what I'll be looking for is the market to push into this level and give me some type of entry reason, some type of retest of structure on a lower time frame, or if I'm trying to be very aggressive, this is a pretty good level, then I may take a position on a certain candlestick pattern. And now, since we have pushed above our previous level that was red, what I'm going to do is turn that line to blue, because it's now going to turn into our next level of support. So what's something else that could happen here? Let's go ahead and prepare for it. Now, there's no way to actually predict exactly what's going to happen, but if we prepare for every situation, it's going to give us a much better opportunity once the market does anything. So what I'm doing now is not only preparing for this market to push up into our red level, but I'm also going to prepare myself for a pullback. Let's prepare ourselves for if the market decides to pull back. If it pulls back, what are we going to be waiting for? Well, we've already pointed out our major level of structure that we're going to be looking at as support now that the market is above it, and it's right here. So we'll be looking in this zone for some kind of entry reason that'll tell us the market's going to be supported from that zone and a push back up into our red level. That's what we'll be looking for if this market pulls back. Now, if this market doesn't pull back, we already discussed that we'll be looking for the market to push into that red level and give us some type of entry reason to push back down close to our blue level, close to our support level, that is. And I'll go ahead and delete these arrows so we can point out our next level of resistance as well. So guys, as a level of resistance, what I want to see is a level that's been tested multiple times in the past. And the only level I see that is the case of is right in here. The red line you see on your screen now is actually a level that has been tested multiple times out here on this daily chart. And that will be the next level I'll be looking for a shorting opportunity. So if this market continues higher, pushes directly above that resistance level, then the next time I'll be looking for a shorting opportunity here on the pound dollar based on the structure-based analysis I'm teaching here in this video is when the market gets to the 1.3378 level. Now this is going to be a zone, not necessarily an exact point in the market, so we'll be looking somewhere in that area. So guys, for the pound dollar, we have resistance where we just pointed out. We also have resistance at 1.3057. We have our support levels looking like 1.2886 and 1.2629. These are all zones, not necessarily specific levels. So if the market gets within those zones and gives the correct kind of entry reason, that's where I'll be looking at on the pound dollar for my next potential trading opportunities. So let's go ahead and move on to our next pair, guys. Next, we're going to be looking at the Aussie dollar. Here we are on the Aussie dollar, and I'll go ahead and make this full screen. As you can see, we pushed up to our next resistance level. We got a little pullback from that before the market decided to break through that resistance. So the next thing I'll be looking for here on this market, let's go ahead and turn this line to blue, because this line, since being broken and closed above, is now going to represent a level in the market that could be support. So now what we'll be looking for is either this market to push up into our next level of resistance at 0.7712, that area, and give us some kind of entry reason to push us down to our next level of daily support, or this market could very well stop where it is now and push down into our next support level here. And if that happens, then I'll be looking for some type of entry reason there to go long. So our closest resistance and support level is going to be support at 0.7618 and resistance at 0.7712. Those two zones are our nearest support and resistance zones. A little bit lower than that is going to be 0.7502. That's our support if the market breaks through this previous support level and continues to fall. That's the area we'll be looking at for the market to be supported. And if we break above our closest resistance level here, then we'll be looking for the 0.7809 area for our next level of resistance. And guys, the reason these levels are levels of resistance for me, this one is because it's the highest level we can see looking left. This one, as you can see, has been touched multiple times throughout this section of the chart, along with multiple times here, making it a very strong resistance level out here on this daily chart. This level of support, highlighted in blue, has been tested multiple times as resistance and support before, and here we have the same thing. And guys, I do want to point out that we actually had a losing trade in the EAP right at this level yesterday. So I actually had a comment on one of my previous videos asking me if I ever lost trades. Well, this, guys, is proof. If I go down to a 4-hour time frame, you can see that this was a nice level, and this market gave us an entry reason down on our lower time frame right in this area. We were able to get involved, and we did manage to get into profit, but unfortunately not quite enough to hit our profit targets, and the market did push up to stop us out on that trade. But we've already pointed out that we are preparing for the next move here on the Aussie dollar. So let's move on to our last pair for today, which is going to be the dollar Swiss. And let's jump back out to the daily chart here on this pair. And as you can see, this pair is moving down pretty heavily and has been for a while now. We're actually going to be looking at this level here. I will go ahead and circle the many times this level's been tested in the past as support, and this is going to be the level we look for this market to be supported from. And guys, this is going to be a good opportunity for me to help you who are newer to trading understand the difference between trend and counter trend trades. It makes it a lot easier when you're pointing out levels like this, because what you can say, what you can put in your rules for trend and counter trend is if the market is in between my higher time frame structure levels like this market is now and pushing down, then that means the market's in a downtrend, and this market is obviously in a downtrend. So if you were trying to make a trend continuation trade, you would be wanting to go short here on the dollar Swiss. It would not be a trend continuation trade based on this chart. If you were to try to go long, that would be a counter trend trade, and that's kind of what we're looking for at these levels, guys. Now, it would be a trend continuation trade if the market pulled back from here, got up to our daily resistance here that we have pointed out, and then we took a trade going short. That would be a trend continuation trade. Or if we went down to a lower time frame where we're at right now and we waited on a pullback and some kind of consolidation pattern to trade a breakout here on this pair, that would be a trend continuation trade. But once the market gets to this level, if we wait for the market to push down to this blue level and then we take a long opportunity on this market, that is going to be considered a counter trend trade. And so if you're a trader who has decided to be one or the other, if you have decided to either be trend continuation or counter trend, then make sure you understand the difference, because that will make it a lot easier for you to sustain a profitable strategy. So on this market here on the dollar Swiss, our resistance is actually going to be around 0.9668, and as I was just discussing, if this market pushes up to that level, I'll be looking for a reason to hop on this trend to the downside, meaning looking for an entry reason. I will not be just opening a position blindly if the market touches that level. And if the market pushes down, continues lower, as it seems to be doing now, we're going to be looking at the 0.953 level for a counter trend trading opportunity down on lower time frames. If we bust through that level, we have a long way to fall. And hint, hint, for you trend continuation traders, we have a long way to fall. So in that area between our 0.953 and 0.952 structure levels would be a good opportunity for some trend continuation to the downside. But if we do bust through that level, our next level is going to be down here at 0.92. That area of support is what we'll be looking for our next counter trend trading opportunity. And if we push above our most previous resistance level, we will be looking for our next trend continuation possibility at the 0.9853 area. This area is an area that I like a lot, so if we get back up to this area, I will consider taking a very aggressive entry because of this structure shelf that has been created in the past. It's a very nice area for a trade and would make for a beautiful shorting opportunity. So traders, those are the areas in the market that I'm paying attention to for future trading opportunities. As I said earlier, if you'd like to be alerted as soon as these videos come out, then make sure you signed up for that email list. Link to the website is listed in the description below the video. If you happen to be one of the many traders who is struggling to find a way to be profitable because of lack of a profitable strategy or lack of discipline in your trading, and you would like a mentor and a program that is dedicated to helping you become profitable and take control of your trading, then what I'll do is leave a link in the description below this video and a link in the top right hand corner of your screen to the EAP Training Program that we offer here at the Trading Channel. We are running a 25% discount on that program that will end at the end of this month. So July 1st, that discount will be gone, and we'll also be making some changes to the pricing model. So if you'd like to get involved in that, then go ahead and do so. Otherwise, be sure to stay tuned here on my YouTube channel, because I will be producing valuable free educational content just like this on a daily basis. So make sure you're subscribed here at the Trading Channel. I really hope this video brought value to your trading. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please like and share this video. Let's get this information out to as many traders as possible and help them all along their journey to becoming financially independent and profitable as Forex traders. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week and weekend. I wish you all the best of luck in your future trades, and I'll talk to you guys soon.
Like me, it drifts away. I would watch you stare. I would watch you stare. Oh, but there's no one